before. We welcome you to another press briefing at the First Intelligence Department RRT and STS complex here in Gawurtattun, Federal Capital Territory, Nigeria, where we are pleased to highlight the successes in our ongoing effort to combat crimes and criminality in Nigeria. As we mark the first year of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, the Nigerian Police Force remains committed to ensuring the safety and security of all citizens in alignment with the President's agenda, particularly economic recovery agenda, social integration, and general development of this dear great country, Nigeria. Under the amiable leadership of the Inspector General of Police of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, IGP Kayode Adeolu DLPM, we have witnessed a significant increase in collaboration among security forces and intelligence community, resulting in notable achievements in combating various criminal activities. Over the past year, we have made substantial progress in arresting individuals involved in crimes, including 4,826 armed robbery suspects, 3,078 kidnapping suspects, 2,479 suspects for rape and sexual crimes, 1,243 for long possession of firearms, 3,523 for court-related crimes, and 3,381 for murder/homicide cases. Additionally, 13,382 suspects were arrested for other offenses. We have also rescued 1,763 kidnapped victims and recovered 2,566 firearms, 19,510 rounds of ammunition of various calibers, and 1,475 vehicles to motorcycles recovered nationwide. The force successfully prosecuted a total of 29,152 criminal cases across the country in 1 year. Remarkably, 17,676 of these cases have been conclusively dispensed with, while 11,376 cases are still undergoing trial. Additionally, 51 cases are currently under appeal at the respective appellate courts. Out of the dispensed cases, an impressive 16,200 cases have led to the conviction of suspects who have been handed various forms of punishment for their criminal acts. We will continue to strive towards our goal of a safer and more secure Nigeria, leveraging on the dedication of officers and men and the synergy between the Nigerian Police Force and other law enforcement agencies, as well as timely support from the community. Gentlemen of the press, today at this complex we have apprehended 25 criminal suspects who have been engaging in various illicit activities. These individuals are prepared to provide detailed accounts of their criminal activities and confess to their wrongdoings. Among the exhibits recovered and on display today from these suspects are items such as cash amounting to 126,000 naira only, 19 arms of various types, 150 cartridges, 5 pump actions, 6 magazines, and more than 300 AK-47 ammunition. Other various weapons recovered are on display. Vehicles, recovered electronic devices, illicit drugs, police insignia, uniforms, and other incriminating materials are on display for you here today, gentlemen of the press. Like we always say, it's our mandate to make sure that we decimate criminal elements and unscrupulous elements who are giving us tough time in our various communities. The police, in conjunction with the military and other security forces, have taken it up as a responsibility to make sure we keep to Nigerians a more secure environment for our day-to-day activities to thrive well. Gentlemen of the press, the first case I want to showcase to you today is a case of kidnapping, where we have one Mohammed Abubakar, male, 24 years, native of Dan Gefe, Zamfara State. Sheikh Mohammed, male, 35 years, native of Anka in Zamfara State. We recover AK-47 and magazines from them. Do I have these ones close to me? Maybe they have many Muhammad Abubakar there. Sheikh Mohammed. Mohammed Abubakar and Sheikh Mohammed were apprehended through a coordinated effort between the RRT operatives and local vigilantes in Asawa village, Kogi State. These suspects have been responsible for a series of robberies in Penny and multiple kidnappings in Okene in Kogi State. I'm sure it's always in the news that people are kidnapped along the popular Lokoja, Abuja, Okene, Lokoja, and along many routes in Kogi State. These people are here today. They embarked on their criminal activities about 4 years ago and have since orchestrated 4 successful kidnappings. The suspect received 1 million naira in ransom from their first and second operations, 300,000 naira from the third, and 2 million naira from the third operation. Their criminal activities came to an end following a fierce gun battle with our operatives, during which they were captured after exhausting their ammunition. The successful apprehension of these suspects marks a significant victory in the fight against kidnapping and robbery in this particular region, particularly in some of the areas in Kogi State. Muhammad Abubakar. Rashid Mike.
Who is Muhammad among them?
Please, tell her, make you face camera. Let me, I'm going to Reggie. Are you? Yeah, to Reggie. Tell her the name, make you tell her the name now. Why is it?
Sunana Shehu Muhammad daga Asawa, daga Kogi. Sunana kuma na Sunati. Sata ne mai yanzu, kuma na Kano.
Let somebody just summarize what you have said. That's the message. Okay, that's all right. Let somebody just summarize that one. Fada? Tell us.
He said his name is Jawabin.
Okay, that's all right. Thank you. They have confessed to us, but we just want members, gentlemen of the press, to take note of that. That these people, as you can see, they are from Zamfara State, operating in Kogi. So they have moved a very long distance to go to Kogi and carry out their various operations. The second case I have here, criminal conspiracy and robbery, one chance again, coming on board. Can I have my guest, Chukwudi Anoke? This case is equal to the one chance robbery case that was previously presented during our press briefing on the 12th of April 2024. Chukwudi, with 22 years of experience in one chance robbery, has demonstrated a mastery of deceptive tactics used in these criminal activities. Both Chukwudi and Okeke were identified as persons of interest following interrogations of previous one chance suspects. Their criminal activities came then when the diligent operatives of us intelligence department RT successfully apprehended them in Suleja. The suspects will provide insight into the operations and shed light on their involvement in this criminal enterprise. I want them to demonstrate to you how they carry out their various operations. Chukwudi, give Chukwudi mic. How old are you? You are 47 years. Where are you from?
I'm from Enugu State.
Where in Enugu?
Alani local government.
When did you come to Abuja to reside?
I came to Abuja 1990.
1990.
Yes, sir.
By my record, we have been involved, we have been carrying out this operation for the past 22 years, one chance. Why?
I just stay on it, not all the time. Sometimes I go on it.
When you started 22 years ago,
Yes.
you are not so consistent, but you started 22 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Why did you venture into that business, that criminal business?
It's a friend that introduced me.
A friend introduced you to, what's the name of that your friend?
Well, it's Mr. Bindiga, late.
Late.
Yes.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes, sir.
How many kids?
8.
8. How many wives? You have 3 wives and none with you. Is that one? Only one with you. Is she aware you are into this business?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes,
Is
sir.
he aware you are with us there in our 5-star hotel?
Yes, sir.
She's aware.
Yes, sir.
How is she feeling now?
I feel bad about it.
Feeling bad.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you know Okeke? The second man.
Okay, it's a friend.
He's a friend.
Yes, sir.
Who you introduced him to the business, or how did you come?
I can listen to the business.
You introduced him to this business.
You are the master.
For how long has it been helping you to carry out operations? 2018 or 2018 or 19? Okay. Which state are you from?
Ebonyi State.
Ebonyi State. Where in Ebonyi? When did you come to Abuja? How many years ago? 20-something years. When you are very small. And how old are you now? 41. So you are not very small. So if you are not 20-something, when you came to Abuja, you are 20-something year old. So you are 40 what now? You 41. I will need to do radiocarbon dating on you to know you exactly. You know I'm an archaeologist. I need to do radiocarbon dating on you to know your age. Because you can't beat 41. It's not possible. However, not issues. You relocated to Abuja more than 20-something years ago. And why did you join Chukwudi in this business?
I was doing business, but at the time, my business collapsed. So I need as a friend. But they give me to one chance.
One chance.
Yes, I never worked with more than 1 year.
You never worked with me more than 1 year. So you started last year with me, 2023.
2022, sir.
It's more than a year now. This is 2024. You didn't work last year. Meeting last year. What do you really do for what's your job?
My job was provision and outreach.
Provision?
And outreach.
All drinks. Where? Okay. Chukwudi, what do you do? Your own means of livelihood? What's your real job? Radio mechanic.
Yes, sir.
Where's your shop? Gobalada. Okay. I think people in Gobalada, you can see him. This is Chukwudi. They repair radio. The same time they do one chance. Can you guys tell us how you carry out your operations? So that Nigerians can know and your modus operandi and Nigerians can know how to be careful, how to avoid falling victim of your operations and the activities of your colleagues who are yet to be captured by the police, because I know many of them are still out there. So tell us and tell Nigerians, educate us how you carry out the operations so that you can be careful.
Yeah, you do prepare for number. So when you have a luggage like this, you put it in the boot. No matter how you lock it, just.
You are the owner of this bag.
Yeah, it's for demonstration.
Okay, for demonstration.
Yeah.
Do you need the bag? You can move close.
No, still let them bring the bag.
So just like this one now, like Chinese. You put it in the boot, you bring it out from the boot. You could just like as a rocket now, you do it. That's the only thing you use. You do it from just like this one.
Turn it this way.
After starting within 40 minutes, we'll lock it.
So you just open the bag to steal people's property,
Yes, sir.
and that is all. You don't intimidate, you don't use any harm. Then how do you get your target? How do you get your target, the victims? How?
By the
Roadside.
By the roadside. You see that just like this one now, when you lock it, you notice that there is a important thing available like money is inside. That's why you put it in.
So most places you always look for those that are looking for free rides or looking for.
People doesn't like to go to park.
Okay. So those are standing at the roadside to board vehicles. Now they hear. We don't dey talk am since. Now we are saying again, you can see another case. We need to learn from people's mistakes. Go and patronize registered parks and garages. every city in Nigeria has a registered, a known park, and legal to patronize registered and known commercial vehicles. Stop standing by the roadside. You lose more when you do that, and you are vulnerable to people like this. Let us always patronize our registered parks and garages. You have heard from the horse's mouth, particularly Chukudi and Okeke. People like you, those are the people they look for. And you can see the tactic. They open your bag, they rob you, and they allow you to go. It doesn't take much time. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour, the operation is over. That's why we call it one chance. One chance. Incidentally, I've just been informed again that he was in IRT to legal cell when this IRT was there then. He was in that cell 22 years ago. He was arrested by the same BCRT who has arrested him again for another offense. Was it for one chance that time too? He said one chance. Maybe we should name Chuku the OC one chance. Were you in court before?
Yes, sir.
What was your sentence? What was the judgment? Pardon?
They take us to prison.
How many years or what's the period you spent in the prison?
I spent a year.
What was the judgment pronounced? How many years? How did you leave the prison?
We are waiting for us.
So who set you free?
It's the judge.
How?
They want us there by raising questions.
And they didn't complete the case. And what is the judgment?
How many years?
They freed you. Then why did you leave Abuja? When you were freed, you left Abuja. Why did you leave? And where did you go to? To go and do what?
So for some years, things is not going well. And now
To go and do what in the east?
carry on this
The same operation, the same business. Where in the east? Anambra people, in the Anambra, you can see again, you went to Anambra, Enugu was this, continue the operation of one chance, and it's back in Abuja again. One chance. Are you not back? So where are you now? It's nothing in Abuja is tight. It's not easy for you to operate. Okay. Anywhere you operate, you will get it. I always say you can only run, you cannot hide. Anyway, gentlemen of the press, that is the story of Chukwudi and Okeke. And we need to learn from this. You will notice that every time we have press briefing, we have cases of one chance. Despite the fact that we want our people, we want Nigerians to desist from certain actions, we still go ahead to do some of these things. Stop standing by the roadside to board vehicles. It could be dangerous. Please patronize registered parks and garages. I'm aware and you know that every city in Nigeria has a park, at least one, that you can use. But I'm sure most of our cities have more than one park and garages registered by the government. Let us patronize them. Stop standing by the roadside to look for free ride, to look for lift, or what we call sole in Lagos. Thank you. The third case, I have the law possession of firearms and ammunition. Ibrahim Shehu, male, 30 years. Ibrahim Ado, male, 32 years. Ibrahim Amadou, male, 50 years. Ibrahim Mohammed, male, 50 years. These are grown-up adults. Can I have them close to me? Ayo Johnson, male, 30 years, from Kalli. We have AK-47 rifles camouflage from each one of them. We recover AK-47 rifles from them. 80 rounds of ammunition alone from Zahid Mohammed. 57 rounds of AK-47 ammunition from Ayo Johnson. All of them were found in possession of AK-47 rifle and live ammunition. Following intelligence received from the technical units, intelligence units of Nigeria Police Force from Force Intelligence Department, Abuja, indicating the presence of a gun-running syndicate operating in Taraba State. A team of Force Intelligence Department, STS, operating station in Taraba State, conducted covert operations and arrested the above-named suspects. Preliminary investigations also revealed the involvement of some other people who are on our trail and we're going to get them. Some of them, we are working with our sister security agencies to actually know that perhaps we may likely pick some security operatives who have been indicted by these people. By the time we arrest some of these security operatives, we are still going to bring them back to you to show them to you. With our investigation, we have discovered so many things, but I don't want us to dwell much on those ones for now, so that this will not jeopardize the ongoing investigations into some of the activities of these men. We have these men then to go on running. They sell guns to bandits and terrorists, and they sell ammunition to them as well. They are cooperating with us to see how we want to detect the source, identify the source of their ammunition and arms to help us in our investigation. And like always assure you, we will get all of them one after the other. Ayo Johnson, which state are you from?
Osun State.
How come they got this name?
Speak louder.
You are from Taraba and you are bearing Ayo Johnson. Ayo John. And Ayo is a Yoruba name. T people. Ayo.
Ayu.
Okay, how old are you? 30 years. What are you doing with this ammunition? Use the mic very well.
We are having problem for our house in the village we are, because some years ago we are having a clashing with the Jiko people and they fought us and we won. And last year we are starting coming back to our place and we found. As we found and we harvest it, so we have the seed yam and the cassava that we have planted with the farm. So the private people, they are starting coming to our places, so they have finished all the harvesting of the yam and the cassava. So as far as they have started this thing, as we came back, we are together with the Jiko people. They are the one who they help us to pursue. They are private people. So we have catch 4 cows to come and keep, and they probably will come in settle and will bring whatever they eat.
How did you get the ammunition?
Okay. After the people help us to fight with the private people, and the community was so conclude the money, and somebody connected me to the person that has come and collect the ammunition.
To do what with the ammunition?
To take it from the community to still do what the family are doing.
To still do what? Let them hear you. See, the whole world they hear you. President they hear you. President US, all of them, Prince for Kingdom for UK they hear you. Everywhere they hear you. Talk.
I'm taking it from where the community are descent, because after the after they help us with that, they said that I should have made for their bullet so that the use is.
I don't understand you. I don't know whether you people got the message. I don't know. I still don't understand.
Community and
The right Joe. Who's the right Joe?
The community and
Go to the 50-year-old Baba. Is it by Mohammed or Amodi? Which one of them?
it's a model.
Oh yeah, tell us something happened. Use the mic, please. What's he doing with the rifle?
Can you imagine? Shani needs life
That
for
is how.
protection.
Do you know it's an offense to have rifle? Oh, so you didn't know before. Okay, I think we need to let Nigerians know again that to be in possession of firearms is illegal, criminal and punishable under the law. AK-47 rifles and other rifles, assault rifles, fall under the prohibited firearms. As an individual, you cannot possess, you cannot buy and possess assault rifles, AK-47 rifles, assault rifles like LA, C, what's it? FNC, G3, all those assault rifles, you are not supposed to have them, and even pistols. Every gun you possess must be licensed, including the guns. If police and other security operatives overlook the possession of big guns because traditionally we use them for cultural activities, we use them for our tradition, we use them for gaming and the like, you must still try to possess your license for big guns. Every gun must be licensed, let alone prohibited firearms. Rifles, no matter how big you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how powerful you are not supposed to be in possession of prohibited firearms like rifles, pistols. It is not proper. According to what Ibrahim is saying now, that he was not aware that being in possession of AK-47 is an offense until he was arrested. So I think the onus is on us, is our responsibility to educate Nigerians to know. For those who know and pretend not to know, and for those who don't even know at all, the message now is you cannot be in possession of firearms and ammunition. It is illegal, criminal, and punishable under the law in Nigeria. I think we are done with them. They are all the same group. Let them go. The next case is another case of arrest of gun runners. You know, the other time we laid emphasis on it that we will not allow them to rest, because if they don't have supplies at their various camps, at their various hideouts, they cannot operate. You can't claim to be an armed robber without weapons. You cannot operate. I can't imagine an armed coming to me without any offensive weapon on any hand. I think we are going to fight. You can't rob me. They run because they are armed. And we are always threatened, we are afraid of being hurt, or fired, or killed by these criminal elements. So we tackle gun runners, we tackle those who fabricate, who produce, and who sell these weapons to them. Here we have again, we have Clement Joshua, 52 years, Raymond Emmanuel, 65 years, Ajiji Musa, 40 years, Danlamin Mohammed, and Aliyu Falisu. The suspect received 1 million naira in ransom. Is it the same case? What are the facts? On 16th April 2024, based on intelligence and interception from the tactical, our unit, intelligence unit, the operatives of RRT successfully arrested 3 notorious arms dealers: Clement Joshua, Raymond Emmanuel, Ishaya Ajiji Musa, and we have additional 2, Danlamin Mohammed, Aliyu Salisu. The suspects, they are residents of the 2 states. They have confessed during interrogation to be part of a gang that supplies arms and ammunition to criminal elements in the 2 states: Bauchi State, Gombe State, Taraba State, and Benue State. We were able to recover so many arms from them and other dangerous weapons, berets and the likes. We are still working on this suspect. I want to urge gentlemen of the press. I've been told by the DC that we still need to do more work on them, but we have been able to arrest them. They are helping us to arrest other members of their gang and those who work with them in various states, particularly in Plateau State, Bauchi, Gombe, Taraba, and Bandits State. We're having a deal that the operations are extended to other states that have not been mentioned here. From all indications, we are still going to continue our investigations on them, so that I can still bring them back with additional arrested members of their gangs. We are still on them. Our operatives are on the field as I speak. But you can see what we have recovered from them: weapons and accoutrements, possibly being used to deceive security operatives at their various points. You can see caps, you can see bow and arrow. They even have torchlight, they have bulletproof jackets, they have guns, and we are able to recover live cartridges from them. These men have been terrorizing the 2 states, Bauchi State, Gombe, Taraba, and Benue State. So our people in these states, I think you're going to have a sign of relief to an extent that these ones have been taken away from circulation for now. I want to appeal to others like them to desist, to force the long arm of the law to catch up with you. You can only run, but you cannot. Can we have the number one, can we have the most senior officer among them to talk to us? Okay. I think appeals. Please let's take them back because they are still working on them. Let's take them back. Thank you. The next case is the arrest of bandits. We have Mohammed Bello, male 40 years. Yahaya Aruna, male 33 years. We recovered soldier camouflage uniform from them and AK-47 magazine. They are fully protected. We recollect that the last time we paraded suspects, we had some individuals in possession of military uniform. And we want Nigerians to be very, very careful of dealing with people. When you see them on uniform, you want to relate with them. If you are not sure, ask questions. Mohammed Bello and Yahya Aruna were arrested in Ankumi, Kogi State, following a tip-off about their involvement in criminal activities. Those suspects resided in a remote area of the bush in Ankumi. Intelligence reports indicated that a notorious kidnapper known as Julie from Kaduna had visited them, bringing along soldier camouflage uniforms for them to carry on with their operations. Acting on this intelligence, our operatives conducted a raid on their hideouts in the bush, resulting in the arrest of Bello and Aruna. It was discovered that Bello's younger brother had been an ally of Julie, the one who supplied them the camouflage uniform and other materials for their various operations before being neutralized by our operatives about 4 years ago. The successful arrest of these suspects highlights the effectiveness of intelligence-led operations and the Nigerian Police Force's commitment to combating banditry and kidnapping and other areas offenses. Efforts are ongoing to apprehend the fugitive, that Julie, and dismantle any remaining element of this criminal network. Bello, when I call you, answer me. You hear English? Clergy? What is your name? What did they do?
Easy, Mike.
That's what I mean. What are you doing with soldier uniform? You be soldier?
Interpretation.
After what he say, make you dey take out the do.
Dama ya kira a waya a no number yace tambayi shugabanmu na Fulani zai dawo a sashi ya rance da Qur'ani da saka tun ba da ya gudu bai dawo ba sai bana ya zo ran talata na je gari zan gaya ma shugabanmu na gaba da sama kwaso wasu suka ake masu 50 yana a gida yana ji da ya gama suka sai yawa sai ya gudu sai ba cikanci a wurin
Bindiga don't hear you. Someone interpret for Bindiga.
Interpreter, please.
What's he doing with the uniform?
Who is this Julie they are calling? He's their leader. So me yasa ka sa?
Speak English.
They're making me angry. He's saying that everybody knows that these clothes are not supposed to wear. And you're wearing it.
What is he saying? Now, this man. Those people are listening to.
Collect the mic.
Okay. What are you doing with this? What are you doing with the ammunition?
Oh, they cannot.
No. What are you doing with it?
The magazine and the uniform belongs to you.
Anyway, gentlemen of the press, we arrested them as kidnappers in the bush, and is a follow-up to an operation we carried out 4 years ago, where one of the members of the gang was actually killed in the bush. So it's the same set of people, and we are still working on them anyway. With what you can say, you agree with me that they are in possession of this military camouflage uniform to carry out their operations, perhaps to deceive security operatives, to impersonate, and to do whatever they want to do. We are having them with us. We are going to get other members of the gang, and we can assure you very soon we are bringing them back for another press briefing. Please return them. The next case is arrest of another gun-running suspect, Komar, 20 years. With him, we were able to recover 460 rounds of GPMG live ammunition. Where are you, Abba? Gentlemen, we just brought this one now while we are doing this parade. It's as fresh as any yogurt milk. He was specially arrested on his heels of on the use of credible intelligence right time to transact and supply ammunition to bandit camp in Kaduna. You can imagine where we have 460 live rounds of GPMG live ammunition. That could be so deadly. Like I said earlier on, that we are happy we are getting these gun runners, we are getting these illegal dealers who supply arms and ammunition to these criminals. He was arrested not quite long, just today, on his way to Kaduna to supply this large number of ammunition to bandits in their camp in Kaduna. Umar Abaka Bashima Mana Daruzimai. Where are you from? Samfara. What are you doing with this ammunition? It's a message. Who gave me the message? The person that gave to him is a driver. The message here is want to appeal to our commercial drivers and those who are into the business of transportation to be vigilant. What they do is when the main bandits move with ammunition, they can easily be noticed and arrested. So they transport their weapons to younger ones that ordinarily you will not notice. You can see this young man, he sends a message. They package the ammunition, handed over to him, and then handed this young boy over to a driver to take him to Kaduna. So I want to appeal to our drivers and various parts and garages. Let us be mindful of the loads, luggages we carry. You can help us. We are appealing to you because the driver that picked this young man possibly will have had some questions because the load was very heavy. 460 rounds of GPNG live ammunition is heavy. He could have told the driver that his ordinary clothing is inside the van. Let us always be mindful of things like this. And I'm sure the driver must have negotiated for higher money because the load is heavy. You are interested in the money to get for a very heavy load, not mindful of the content and possible criminal acts they want to use the load for. I think there's need for us to call on our drivers too, to help us, to be mindful of people like this at various parks and garages. If that driver had been arrested, if that boy had been arrested while in that driver's vehicle, the driver too will be in the problem now. Because you won't be able to explain why you are transporting or conveying a suspect who is a gun runner. So, you as a driver, if you fail to expose them, and if they are caught around you, you are going to face the music as well. Ada?
I want to ask him what they told him, what they promised him, from where did they meet him, where in Kaduna did they actually ask him?
Speak language here. You grew up in Kano.
Oh.
Give her that mic.
No, my voice is loud enough. No, we'll touch the mic. No, sir. Thank you, sir. Kana ji na, ka dai hira da mu yadda aka same ka, aka zo kai maka ka sako nan ka kai Kaduna. Ina ne aka same ka? Ina ne aka ce ka kai a Kaduna? An gaya maka abin da za a yi da shi? Aka yi mana bayani yadda aka zo same ka.
Abin da ya faru, ni ban san wanda zai bani sako ba, kuma ban san wanda zai kai masa sako ba, amma wanda ya sani Dauda. Na taho Gusau, yana taho a ran Juma'a, na taho zawurar makaranta zawurar Shehu Balarabe. To zan koma, na zo tasha, sai ya kire ni ya ce in wuto mai da sako. To ni ban san sakon me ba. Ta a'a za a yi game da wanda zai bani sako, sai ya ce bari ya turo min da lamba ne. Ni ce mai ban da kati, sai ya tura mai da wancan direban da zai bani sako, ya tura mai da lamba. Ya tura mai, sai ya kira ni muna nan mana waya, ina so in wuce, ya ce in yi hankali ga yanar kuma. Ya taho muna nan tsaye da shi, bai ko bani sakon da karɓa ba, sai ga ma'aikata sai suka ce wa yi.
Dama yi maka alkawari za baka ni abu?
A'a, ba a yi ma alkawari ba.
Oh yeah, Ada interpret.
Nah, they're going to feed themselves.
Ada.
So kindly help us get someone to interpret for the benefit of others.
Who can now interpret? IIT verse 9. Elijah, did you hear?
Use mic, please. Mic, please.
So that's why they told him that he should get the message and give it to somebody. That they say you should call the person and say they don't have fire on his phone. So the power to change him
The message again is just an agent of government. It's just to move the load. He doesn't know the sender. According to him, he doesn't know the receiver. And they purposefully used him, being a young person, to transport these weapons. And that's why I made a call to all our drivers, owners of garages and parks. They should help us to be on the lookout and assist us in this regard. Because I'm sure many of them don't trek when they move these consignments. You transport them in your vehicles, on your bikes. Help all security agencies in this regard expose them. And notice things like this. That particular load must be very, very heavy because 460 rounds of live GPMG long ammunition is heavy enough. It's bigger than AK-47 ammunition.
Do you have them here for PROs?
Well, okay,
now the
that's
400, right?
And then you care to have one, to have a look, you will get there. But you are going to wear your hand gloves before you touch this element. Not sanitizer, hand gloves. Thank you. The next one we have is arrest. Collaboration of firearms and recovery of police rifle. Adamu Umar, Agaide, male 30 years. Agaide. Let me talk there, please. Don't bring him close to us. Let me talk from there. Let me talk from there. Gentlemen, just capture him. We are still working on him. From May 5, 2024 at approximately 1 a.m., operatives of IRT acting on credible human intelligence proceeded to Gidan Abe village along the Abuja-Kaduna Expressway. The operation resulted in the successful arrest of Adamu Umar, a 30-year-old resident of Gujiri village, Maraban Babu, Kakako local government area of Kaduna State. Adamu was found in possession of one AK-47 rifle loaded with rounds of live ammunition. He was subsequently taken into custody and brought to the place for further interrogation and a thorough investigation. It was later revealed that the rifle was a service weapon belonging to a police officer who had been dismissed due to the loss of that same rifle. Again, confessed to attacking the police officer and dispossessing him of the weapon. I think the team investigating this can come up with a report to see if possible we can review the case of that man if it is not a bad case. The circumstances in which the rifle was taken must still be in a gallant or professional way. If not, we may not be able to recall the policeman. But if it was a clear case and it actually fought gallantly, possibly we can review that case because the rifle has been found. The rifle has been found. So I want to appeal to the DCR team to please let us dust the case file. Let us work with the provost commissioner to see what we can do if possibly this policeman can be reinstated. If he has a very good case. I've been told that they have sent for him and possibly they are going to review his case. The man who snatched the rifle has been seen. The rifle has been recovered. Thank you, LT, for putting smiles on the face of that policeman. Even I know since he has been contacted, he will be smiling. Though he has not been reinstated, I'm sure he is going to have a renewed to be reinstated back to the job. Thank you, operatives of the police, for this recovery. We commend your efforts. We appreciate you.
Is there no? Yes.
Arrest of bandits. Anyway, gentlemen of the press, I've been told that these are the cases we have today. We want to commend your efforts in the last year supporting the police, supporting other security agencies to make sure we have adequate coverage of our incidences, and our recorded achievements in the area of providing adequate security for life and property of Nigerians and residents of this country. We want to reaffirm our commitment to be creating a more secured environment for all of us in this country, in order to make sure that we have quick economic recovery and we have a perfect system in this country. We want to appeal to you to always work with us, give us good reporting and cover our events, and where you think you want clarification, get across to us to provide clarification if you have answers. Anyway, now we want to showcase, we want to show you some of the weapons recovered. Why we want to commend you and say happy 1 year anniversary. We are hopeful that Nigeria will be a better place for all of us. Thank you, and God bless you. Have you ever done national anthem? When we parents also they don't come up with that idea. Go back in my mind. For those who want to touch this weapon, come and wear this thing we always wear.
Yes, the rifle is there.
Now police go to justice.
They never sing up, they never learn the rehearse
This Boy Scout uniform, what did they can do? Gentlemen, you can see how they pack left cartridges. These are left cartridges, you can see them. You can see this is a vision goggle, but we use them for operations mostly at night, and anytime you want to see, you can see far with this. We recovered it from these criminal elements, and you can see that you can see some of the guns again. You can see the AK ammunition. I think this is 7.62 mm. This is bigger. This is for the GPLG, recovered from the young man we arrested just this month. And you can see the AK-47 rifles recovered from them. Can I have that police rifle recovered from the man? The particular, this is the commanders can join me from here. It's better like this. This is the rifle snatched from the policeman, and we have recovered it. What is the name of that? The policeman was dismissed because of this, because we value our weapons so much. And like I said, the investigation team is trying to review the case of the dismissed policeman. And I'm sure the Inspector General of Police is passionate. He's a father indeed. He will actually review the case and he may take decisions based on the recommendation of the investigation team. We have the suspect and we have recovered our rifle. And this is a sign that all our rifles stolen or carted away will be recovered. We will not relent in our effort to make sure we recover all our arms. And we mop up illegal arms in wrong hands. Proliferation of arms is another problem. And the IGP has given that marching order to all our tactical teams and operatives to recover all arms in wrong hands. It's very, very important. He fired. He has used the ammunition. We only have four left in the magazine recovered from him. What else again? We have been showing you things like these locally fabricated guns. These ones uses cartridges and they're automatic. So they are advancing, but we are always ahead of them. And you can see this rifle. It shows that it's a security weapon. Either the personnel had been killed, or this rifle too was snatched or stolen from a personnel. This rifle is not a common rifle, as you can see. So we always make sure we contact all our security colleagues, agencies, to cross-check and to identify the original owner of these weapons we have recovered. We don't just recover them and keep. We trace the owners, return to them to the office of the NSC. This is a security operatives rifle. Two things must have. Either was killed, a rifle taken away, or a rifle was stolen the way that police sergeant's rifle was taken away and it was dismissed. I don't know what must have happened to the owner of this rifle, but I know this rifle belongs to a security agency. So, gentlemen of the press, these are the things we have today. You can see what we have recovered too. Bulletproof vest. I don't know how you came about this Boy Scout uniform. Oh, now they get rank 9, senior inspector rank. Okay, that's all right. Leave them. We want to appreciate you, gentlemen on the press. I want to appreciate the Commander IRT, Intelligence Response Team, and Commander Special Tactical Squad, STS, and all the operatives of these two tactical units that are making us proud in Nigeria. Please, the IGP is commending you and encouraging you to do more, so that actually give good and more secure environment to all our Nigerians and residents of this country. Thank you, all of you. Enjoy the rest of the day and enjoy the rest celebrations for May 29 celebrations. God bless you and remain blessed. Thank you.